a mother with 3 girls to raise. And all of you moms out there must know how important it is that you stay in your children's lives and that you are there. You are the go-to person for their safety and their happiness and their welfare. Those 3 girls left with no mother. Joining me right now is a very special guest out of Georgetown, Delaware. This is the father-in-law of Nicole Bennett, the murdered church mom of 3. Bob Bennett, thank you for being with us. Please tell me, how are the girls?
Oh, Nancy, they're, it's different every day. They're busy. The community has really stepped up, and they're involved in camps. And, they live in an upscale community, but they rent a condo there. Nancy, it's just the times dictate that people have to rent because they can't sell. So, but these people have really stepped up. And so the girls are busy, but I see the tears in their eyes every day. I see the tears in my son's eyes. He's still in a fog. He's back at work. I'm crying as I listen to this. I'm angry. When I hear 22 counts, really? What is that about? Yeah.
You know, Mr. Bennett, as a crime victim myself, much like you, a tangential victim of murder, and you look back at the court system, and I was so proud to be part of the system as a prosecutor. And when I hear cases like this, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of what our court system is, in that it is made up with people that seemingly don't care. I mean, here's this judge, T. Henley Graves, and the prosecutor, and I find out that duo had done the same thing in the past, and another murder had occurred. Isn't it true, Bob Bennett? I've learned that she could have worked that day, but she didn't want to lose time with her children, so she thought she could scoot in the evening hours and do the work for the youth group at church and scoot out very quickly. She wanted to be home with her children.
Well, actually, Nancy, she did work that day. Here's the real scoop. Sometimes the press gets it wrong. She worked that day. She went in she was a teacher at Splash, which was their daycare. But she wanted so much. She was on staff as the part-time director of babies at Bayshore, and she was hoping to get that full-time and eventually end the Splash. So she went over to the church office to work on labeling. She called me at 7:48 that night asking me for an address. I still have the recording on my phone. I listen to it every now and then just to hear her voice. Yeah. My son, on the other hand, there's a lot of misnomer out there. I've heard the questions, how could he? They don't understand the dynamic of their family. And if you don't mind, I'd like to expound on that. I'd like people to understand why Kevin didn't call till that night and what actually happened. Kevin got a call about 6:30 when she left Splash saying that she was going to stay and work in the office. He had the 3 girls. He got them to bed. They have a 3-bedroom condo. The 15-month-old with RSV, who had had a bout the night before and kept them up all night, was in the room with the 8-year-old. The dynamic worked this way. Whoever was home with the kids, because they swapped out daycare based upon their work schedules, they would pull the 15-month-old out if they woke up and take her over to the futon on the other side of the condo. And what happened about 9:30, she had told Kevin she was going to Harris Teeter to buy groceries after she got through. He didn't really expect her home till 10 or later. Who would have thought? So he had texted her many times about 9:30. He was laying there with a little one, and he fell asleep. He woke up at 5:30 and called me. 5:30 in the morning, said, "Dad, Nicole's not home." He went to put the little one back in and saw she wasn't there. The police report's close as far as the 8. It was before 8 when he called, but we decided to have somebody check at Splash for her car and see if her car was there. So that's how it went down.